Wendy Griffith.
And I'm Mark Martin. The U.S. job market is improving despite higher taxes and government spending cuts. U.S. employers added 165,000 jobs in the month of April, reducing the unemployment rate from 7.6% to 7.5%. And that's a four-year low. The report from the Labor Department shows the only sectors that cut jobs last month were construction and government. On news of these latest numbers, the Dow Jones Industrial Average hit an all-time high today. It broke the 15,000 mark for the first time. While the economy may be looking better, some say they aren't seeing it. Analysts say it's a matter of expectations.
I think we're doing better than the rest of the world, and for now, that's good enough.
Today's jobs report is already helping to soothe fears of another spring economic slowdown.
Joining us now to talk about the economy is Scott Paul, president of the Alliance for American Manufacturing. Well, today's report puts a positive spin on the economy, but none of the jobs created were in the manufacturing sector, and you say that's a bad sign. Tell us why.
That's right, Wendy, because manufacturing is the bulk of middle-class employment in this country, and if you look at the jobs numbers breakdown, we saw tremendous job growth in the service sector. In fact, 185,000 jobs. However, most of those are very low-wage jobs. You can't sustain a family, own a house, buy a car in many of those occupations. The goods-producing jobs like manufacturing, construction, mining, you saw lose jobs, and in manufacturing it was dead even. In fact, we've seen little manufacturing job growth over the past year, despite all this talk of a resurgence in manufacturing. It's yet to show up in the data quite yet.
Scott, President Obama said he wanted to create 1 million new manufacturing jobs in his second term. You have some ideas of how that can be accomplished. Have any of them been implemented so far?
It's a very good question, and I do think that we can get to 1 million manufacturing jobs. Part of that depends on economic conditions, which of course are out of control of Capitol Hill and the president. But there are a lot of things that Washington could be doing to help. First, provide resources for workforce training. I need to get skilled workers into these positions. Second, invest in our infrastructure. We have 70,000 bridges that are in desperate need of repair, for instance. Third, we need to invest in innovation to make sure that we have the research and development available to make high-tech goods in this country. And last but not least, we need a level playing field on trade. We continue to run up very high trade deficits, Scott, with countries like China and Japan.
Let me ask you this real quick. We just have 30 seconds left. Will any new jobs be created, any new manufacturing jobs be created in the near future?
I'm hopeful, because I do think that we'll see housing starts move up. We'll see people continue to buy new automobiles as their automobiles age. So I'm cautiously optimistic, but I do think we need the right policies from Washington on taxes and those other issues that I mentioned as well.
All right, Scott Paul with AAM. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you.